All right, here we go, Keating.
Are we testing
Yeah,
here
we're
or what are we
live
doing?
now.
Nice. Okay.
All right, here we go, Keating. We're live. Sorry for the delay, guys. We had some technical difficulties. We had some issues with YouTube and getting the stream key lined up. They changed some settings since the last time I used it, so sorry for the delay. But we are up and running. I want to welcome everybody to YB Sports YouTube channel. Tonight, we're going to welcome Keating Conroy, the inventor, the marketeer, the man himself for PBSCOUT. He's going to give us an initial review of the app itself, and just to kind of get everybody up and started. We're gonna continue this at a later date and get more in depth on some of the inside stuff that you can do with the app itself. But tonight's really going to be about how to get signed up, how to get your teammates involved, how to pick a field, and how to do some of the basic statistics for your team. So Keating, with that being said, what's the first thing someone needs to do when they want to sign up for PB Scout?
Absolutely. Well, for starters, thank you for the introduction. This is an awesome opportunity for us, and we're really excited about the app. So when you are first logging in, we're going to go up to this Launch App button. And we're going to go ahead and register. Now, if you're just a player that is not a team captain, coach, team admin, we're just going to go ahead and create a player account. But if we are a coach, captain, admin, we're going to make team decisions. We'll go ahead and create a coach account. Really, the only difference is with the coach account, we can register for events and create team invites or player invites and add players to the roster. So I already have an account created. So we'll go ahead and use this account. So this is going to be your initial homepage. As a new user, this is going to be a blank screen. So to create your team, to start generating your team invites, we'll go over to the profile tab. We will have a create a team option here. This will be just for the team name. So you'll enter your team name in, as I've done Wildfire 2026. We'll hit the create team button, and that'll generate the team under your profile. Once we've generated that team, we'll hop over into the team settings. And this is where we can create our invites. So if we want all of our users to go ahead and users, as in rostered players, to go ahead and sign up, we can create a general invite, which will then be a quick link here to the registration page. We can drop that into our group chats. But if there's a specific player that you're looking to invite only, we can also do that by email. Now, let's say the coaches created the team. For instance, USBXL is USXBL. Excuse me, that always confuses me. That's going to be this weekend. Let's say they want to go ahead and get signed up for this, and not all the rostered players have gone ahead through the sign up process. The coaches, captains, team admins, they can create manual player cards here, and then we can later sync that to the player once they sign up. That way we can capture their data and keep that with the player. So once we get all that done, that is going to be our roster. Once the roster is created,
I was about to
and
say,
we go to
how do we add our teammates once you create that roster? You're signed in now. You want to add some teammates to your roster. How do you do that, Keating?
So we can do it just manually by just entering their name in if we just need to get them quickly up on there or in the app. But if we wanted to invite the specific player, we'll just use their email address here, create a specific invite for them and for their email address that they can then, you can send it out to them and they can sign up that way.
So it's my first practice. What do we do now, Keating?
Okay, so once we get our roster info added to the app, we'll hop on over to the practice tab. And the practice tab will bring you to this team's, this is your team stats page for practice. Okay, so this won't be any tournament information. This will all be practice information. And then on our scout page, we can select the different layouts we want, which will then be in this selection right here, where whether it's the Atlantic X-Ball League layout, Winter Classic, and this is just a random layout that I created. So we'll be able to see all of our stats through that. Up at the top here, we have the option for notes, playbook, and scout practice. Playbook is going to be a tool that we can use on our specific layout. For instance, this is the Atlantic X-Ball League layout, which we can change them here. And this is where we can drag and drop players and build plays that we want to bring into the scout page. If we don't know the plays that we want to build yet, that's totally fine. We don't even need to use this. We can simply go to the scout practice page and determine whether we are going to be scouting our own team, whether this is a team scrimmage, or we're going to be scouting our opponents here. So once we select this, I'm going to go ahead and select team scrimmage. We're going to be practicing the Atlantic X-Ball League layout that is at the end of the month. And let's just say this particular user account that I'm using is on Team Semi-Legit. So let's say we are practicing Team Wildfire. It will now pull our roster information that we had added in the team settings page into our lineup here. And it will also bring up the layout. Now we are on desktop right now, which is default landscape, but on mobile and tablet, it's going to be default portrait mode. So I'm going to go ahead and change it to portrait mode. Each team, they're able to create their own bunker labels, right? Like everybody has their own codes. That's a known thing. On the app, when you first see the layout, you will see what type of bunker it is. But you have the ability to go in there and change that to whatever code you might have. Say it's monster. Oh, excuse me. And let's say this is alpha. So we can go in there and change that, and that will change across the whole team's information. So if you were to do that, if the coach or when we drop an opposing team, whether it's our team or we're scouting two teams that are not ours, it will automatically put shooting sides to one side. We can click that player chip and easily change what side they're shooting. Yep. This will also This information will also save in the post-point summary. But that is the initial placement of chips. On these scouting grids, the playbook, we can drag and drop the player chip wherever. On the scouting grid, each placement is very intentional, and everything is recorded on it. So I know this has been out for a couple weeks. You might have gone on there, dropped some player chips, tried to drag and drop, and it doesn't work. There's a reason for that. So the way ideally we'd like these chips to move is with what we call a smart grid. And a smart grid is essentially allows us to be able to draw on this grid and move player chips and register data and calculations. For instance, we have Jackson over here in Snake 1. We're going to turn the smart grid on. Next thing you know, he goes to Snake 2, and he's going to eliminate this player. Or essentially draw a line. We're going to just select bump. And now it moves Jackson to this position. To register an elimination, let's say this player gets shot by Jackson. We'll draw a line through, select elimination, and we'll select what bunker he got eliminated from. We are only going to have bunkers in this section that players are going to be occupying. For instance, since this is a basic bunker naming solution, we know that Jackson is at the mini W, so we would select mini W. Phase of the game would depend on where we are in the game, and we select confirm. Now we have a player eliminated here. Jackson's registered a kill from this position, and that will save in the point summary later on. Once we go through our point, whether who moves, who dies, this and that, we will select who got the first kill and who won the point. This will help us with our first kill win rate. This will also help us with our winning percentage and our winning percentages for all the other calculations that we have built into the app. We'll hit save and next point, and it clears the board. It's ready for point number 2, and now we can start to see what our bunker usage calculations are. This is recording everything from the breakouts to the secondary bumps. We have our breakout calculations here, and since we only bumped Jackson, we show that there's one bump here. In our point feed and our point summaries, we also have the ability to go back and review the screenshot that was created during the point. That's most of the big features of the Scout page at the current moment. Right now, I'm working on a tournament hub so we can then break down everybody, each team's stats, so on and so forth. But so far, Mike, do you have any other questions about this particular page?
I thought you did a great job going through and giving us a great overview of the PBSCOUT app. I would like to convene maybe the week before the first NGXL event, and you give some page knowledge of the layout itself, if you would like, Keating.
Sure. Yeah, we can definitely schedule that. And then if anybody is planning on playing the Florida USXBL, just for your knowledge, we will have that layout uploaded before Saturday. I know it drops on Friday. We'll have the schedule uploaded as well. Let me just hop into the tournament hub real quick. I want to show you kind of what that will look like. Oops. So we'll be able to scout the split deck matches, and so this was I didn't get this up in time for the Winter Classic, but this is just an example here. But what our tournament hub will look like is you'll be able to go into the schedule, either choose if you want to scout a specific match, or scout the set. And then you'll be able to, it'll pull the layout up, and then you'll be able to scout match A and match B. We'll have all the calculations of bunker usages broken out by team. So there'll be some good data there. So that will be ready by this weekend for the USXBL.
That's awesome. Great job with the app, Keating. I know where we were at about 2 months ago, and to see where we're coming those 2 months is great. Can't wait to use it actually at the first NGXL ourselves, considering you're playing and I'm playing, so hopefully that'll come in handy for all of us, right? Great job. and I think is something that could take off and be amazing for you. It would be great,
Yep.
to get more in depth on the tournament with the layout. Uh, Maybe give away some trade secrets, maybe not of our team, of some other teams, for that first event, right? Always good to give away some scouting tips.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited. We're excited, and it can bring value to more than just the top level teams. This is helping teams from D5 all the way up, and really gives teams the advantage to see what their opponents are doing. So we're excited about it.
Yeah, same here. I remember the first time you showed me, got excited. To see where it's at now, it's come a long way. You're on the right track. I think a lot of teams are going to find this very useful, especially being able to go back and look at mistakes and even victories to see what they did right, see what they did wrong. Great job with the app. We'll send out a flyer on YB Sports, on PB Scout, on NGXL for you guys to take a look. The week of the first NGXL, we'll have another in-depth YB Sports, PB Scouts, getting to know the app itself with Keating Conroy. With that,
Cool.
you guys have a great evening. Keating, anything you'd like to have to say?
No, thank you for tuning in. If you could like and follow the page, join. We're in free beta right now, so that'll run through the first NXL. So, yeah, join and get using it.
Yep. Appreciate everybody tuning
Absolutely.
in. Looking at the stream. Audio may be a little bit off. I'll be working on that. I have all the correct parts and pieces, but for some reason or other, I did not choose the correct ones when I was setting up the audio. So I'll find out how to get that done and have better audio next time. So in 2 weeks, we'll see you then.
Cool. All right. Thanks, Mike.